So how you guys doing today? I just passed a test that I barely even studied for, and I'm in a fantastic mood. But I also downloaded the virus, and that kind of ruined that shit because it took me 4 hours to fix it. But we're back up, okay? We're back up. We're good. We're good. Funnily enough, though, I said that my ICBOTO video is only gonna be like a short one. It would end up being like 60 minutes long. So that's a thing I'm trying to fix this time, okay? This one's gonna be short, I promise you. You put that on everything, okay? What's up, guys? I'm what is happening? Welcome to Watching for the Plot. What I essentially do is stroll through the catacombs of the darkest parts of the internet to find animated rock videos and then criticize them on the internet because no one else wants to talk about the world. But if you do subscribe for more. Okay, so this spicy meme of a series called Cele Kano is a 2012 animation that was made by Vanilla, you know, the same people who made ICBOTO and other proclaimed series, and it's a good old-fashioned butler love story. Oh, you don't know what that means? Do I only know this because I had a maid butler phase where I've been shows like Ladies vs. Butler and Maid Sama back in 2015? Okay, so basically to run this down, what a stereotypical butler maid story is like the power dynamic of employee and employer. It's essentially like a capitalist love story where in a sense the rich employer starts to see her employee as more than a poor shit stain on the bottom of her shoe, right? Instead of that, they are actually seen as a human being in their eyes, and they slowly become one, and the cold exterior of the rich employer that's very standoffish melts down like a tsundere typical arc, and they become one and have a lovely, happy relationship. And that's how Cele Kano essentially ended in this specific case. Now let's get into why this falls perfectly into that stereotype of the butler maid love story, and let's go. We start off where most, if not all, servant love stories start off, in a giant ass mansion in the middle of nowhere. And for the vast majority of this series, our main characters Ryunosuke and Kotaro are just going at it, crossing paths non-stop. Wink wink, nudge nudge. Now keep that in mind every single transition I make from plot point to plot point, because you know, apparently Ryunosuke had a grandfather who was a butler that was caring for the family where our main character Kotaro comes from. Now I don't know the family's last name, but it sure would be professional and cordial if I inserted it here, now would it? This whole dynamic started off with a sexual affair where it's just a friendly game of who can last longer. You know, the game you play with your friends when there's intensely high sexual tension and no one's around. And the running joke or punchline is that our boy Ryunosuke cannot keep up with the libido of our lonely, expressive, tsundere-esque Kotaro here. Her character is set up in a sense of she's thirsty for interaction and she's very dominating. And this leads me to believe her parents sheltered her up as much as they possibly could like Rapunzel. Now, it's not as dramatic as that, but the point is she has had a lavish, sheltered lifestyle, and that in turn made her what she is. Now, again, the two of them are going at it like rabbits, almost as much as the couple in Succubus Dead Life did. Check that video out, by the way. Except Kotaro isn't a succubus, nor is she claiming to be one. Also, on top of that I'm not saying her expressing sexuality in the sense of her being thirsty is bad. I'm saying the way she went about it in a manner that is very manipulative, i.e. fucking her employee whom she could fire at any moment if he doesn't eat her shit, is very, you know, questionable, right? You can bring that up. Now, with this competitive spirit at an all-time high, Ryunosuke over here is like, man, I should love getting to smash my boss, but I don't know how long this is gonna last. Monkas, as he was beginning to doubt the legitimacy of this relationship and see the darkness at the end of the tunnel, please make that a saying, a random girl pops up, which is essentially Kotaro except with pink hair and like bigger breasts, I guess, and she asks him to help her with something, whatever she's saying here. And apparently, the thing she needs help with is in a discreet closet, so that's the thing. But now, how did they get there? How did Ryunosuke ended up tied in like a discreet closet in the middle of nowhere in school? Well, our girl here decided to bonk him on the head, tie him up, and wanted to fuck him while he was tied up, bound on a chair. Very it's very fun. So she obviously wanted to slather on his wet ass D word, and right at the moment, the precipice of pleasure, before he inserted his phallic object into her wet pocket. Other euphemisms to insert here that I cannot think of at the moment. Kotaro barges in and hears Ryunosuke shout, "Wait, no, I love someone, please don't have sex with me." Oh, did I mention the pink haired girl name is Kuramina? That's her name, by the way. And with him tied to the chair, he only thing he do is like struggle and like just shake his shoulders. And like, how did Kuramina knock his ass out and then just drag his body to a closet? Well, he's like 5'4" with a femboy-esque type body build, right? So that's gonna kind of make up for the fact like he's very easy to carry around, lightweight as shit. Now, why is a femboy the main character if he had another series? I guess that's the appeal nowadays. I mean, I'm not nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it's a very, very interesting appeal. I guess the one thing is, right, to have a woman be dominating in this type of series, you have to make the contrast, right? You have to make the woman tall and the man like basically a femboy to where it's easy to just throw him around. I guess that makes sense. Wild. So when Kotaro pulls up, she says, "Hey, whore get off his Romina screams and says, "Oh my god, I got your attention, ha ha ha, I found your picture in the trash if you fucking." I was like, I need to get a part of that because like I love you so much, oh my god. And she just keeps screaming fangirls and runs away. Now I guess her whole point of Ryunosuke wasn't that she loved him, is that she by proxy loved Kotaro so much that she wanted to do whatever Kotaro did, you know, Ryunosuke. I mean, go off, I guess. That's talk about stans, bro. Holy shit. This is basically like if a Beyonce stan was like trying to fuck Jay-Z and then Beyonce popped in and then the stan was like, "Oh my god, Beyonce, I just wanted your attention, oh my god, and just ran away. Like I guess what we doing there, bro? I was expecting a threesome, to be honest, but like she ran away, so that's the thing. Okay, whatever. So now Ryunosuke has his dick out, confesses his love, and they smack the fat. And after that, she fires him. Now this firing isn't just for spiteful revenge like I originally thought it was gonna be. No, it's more of a I want to be in a relationship, but I don't want my parents to know that I'm fucking the butler type of vibe. You know, that type of vibe. You know, and obviously since this was his main form of employment, only form of employment, he fainted. Now, according to the next scene, he was out for about a week. So this man's firing literally put him in a coma. And I feel like she knew this type of news would do that to him. But she did it anyway because I guess she's a savage, you know, quote Rihanna here. And when he comes to, he wakes up and sees Kotaro in his kitchen. And they go at it. And after they go at it, start doing dates like a real couple. Now, at this point in the series, after all this copulation, all this happy-go-lucky fun time, they're sleeping together just non-stop. And Ryunosuke is over here like, damn, I love my life and my future wife. Hell yeah, bro, this shit's amazing. And then he wakes up middle of the night and sees Kotaro just crying her eyes out. Because I guess she's out of her element, you know? Her tears are the thought of living in a studio apartment with the man she loves instead of being in a $1 million mansion. So Ryunosuke says, god damn, bro, cue the X music right now. This shit ain't it. And he's like, you know what? Puts the suit on, goes back to her parents' house, and says, fuck it. We're gonna tell them we've been fucking every single day. We're gonna do it live. And of course, Kotaro's hesitating, like, well, I mean, I don't want my parents to know I've been fucking the butler. Like, you make our dog food budget, dude. Like, I don't want to tell my family that. What are you doing? Ryunosuke's like, no, I love you, bitch. We're gonna keep doing it to the end of time. And they go to the mansion. The parents hesitate at first, and by hesitate I mean the father was screaming, like, but then the mother was like, hey, bro, listen, calm the fuck down. Let them do what they want to do. And they become an official couple. They were convinced, and they are still fucking to the end of this day. And that's the end. Now, I would say if you're down for this reverse rap, and this is for you, dominating woman. This is for you, fanboys getting dominated. This is for you. Am I purposely searching this type of hentai to review and analyze? Alright guys, I don't have an outro, but if I did, one matter because I'm for the video. Good night. Yes, the answer is yes.